So I'm a doctor from Australia, and I've been thinking about a hair transplant for quite a while. Having talked to a cosmetic surgeon friend of mine, he said that Turkey was probably a very good place to start with my search. He said that basically for medical tourism for hair transplant, Turkey is a really good place to go. Quite professional, good facilities, and really sort of on the cutting edge for hair transplants, and at a much more competitive price than internationally. So I started my search. I obviously started with the internet, and really from there I took a lot of time to try and sort out the good transplant surgeons and the good clinics from the not so good ones. Personally, I didn't like the idea of technician-run clinics. I much prefer the idea of a plastic surgeon or a cosmetic surgeon who was able to do the procedure and with the help of nursing staff. So for me, that was the number one thing. And then also importantly was to have the proper accreditations to make sure the job was done properly and professionally. So I narrowed down my choices to a couple, and then I ended up contacting the clinic, and I found that New Age was very easy to deal with, very transparent, definitely not pushy in the way that they approach things, and gave me a very realistic approach and very realistic sort of outcome as well for me. And then from there, really everything was quite simple. Weren't pushy about getting a deposit up front, were happy to make travel arrangements for me. And then it was very easy actually. I was actually traveling in Europe and just made a stopover in Turkey, was picked up from the airport, taken to my hotel, given very clear instructions the next morning when to turn up, and yeah, everything's gone quite very smoothly since.